Hey folks, Species 7 here. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Farm Sim 25. Now this is the new Frontier map. It's just had a big update, and not only has he added a few more sale points, which it was sadly missing, like there's no animal dealer, that sort of thing. There is now. Excuse me, sorry. The other thing is he's split it into 3 different maps. One is the original one, which looked kind of like this, except there was another sale point set, I think, over there maybe, with like a shop barn and a few other things. And then there's a forestry version, which is really intriguing and I would likely jump on, except, well, it's way too early in FS25 to be doing forestry maps. They need to work on the forestry a bit, you know. And then there's this one. This is, I think they call it the 69 farmland map or something like that. Not sure why. But it's kind of the, you know, you're a new farmer, here you go. Oh, this is our starting kit. Little trailer, little tractor, little plow, little seeder, little combine header. That's it. See. But this was one of the things that concerned me on the other one. As a homestead map, you need to do, hello, lots of placeables, and there's not lots of flat ground. So, but at any rate, we've got a shop here. This is a workshop. That's a normal place to put skeletons. Scarecrows. It's not. Okay. If we look at the actual MUMA map, there we are. Press M for map. This is it. It's very typical of this type of map. You know, no man's land, etc. So, although with more coffee stains or whatever those are. And here's what you have to it, eh? Here's the logging thing, right? This is your sawmill, your animal dealer. There's the shop. There's a couple other sale points close by it. And then we have, appears to be a second shop. This is our farmhouse. We have a fueling point, and we own a couple of fields, and that's it. If we look at the actual farmland owned, here's what it is. And then if you look at the different blocks, now the main map, you bought these a block at a time, like the entire thing, for, you know, anywhere from $200,000 to $500,000. I like that they've broken it up a little, right? Although I do find it strange that the we don't have this included, to be honest with you, considering all our kit is here. But that's okay. We've got lots of money. Let's just pretend it is included. Okay. Now it's included, see? And it gives us basically a lot of grassland. So, yeah. Set up well, the animal dealer probably buys bales, so you could probably sell silage bales or even normal bales quite happily to him. There is, as you can see, let's head over to the farmhouse. Is it quicker to take the tractor? I question it, but we'll do it anyway. Yes, it probably is. Oh, I forgot to go in and do the minuscule adjustments. But yeah, you could quite easily build yourself a nice little farm up on this part. This looks almost, sort of, a bit level, you know? And with a little work could be made reasonable. And yeah, we've got a fair bit of trees. I do believe this is a part of... Ooh, might not be actually. Yeah, it is. All of that is ours. So yeah, you'd have a lot of lumber to choose from. And there's even a lot of the better style trees. So that would work out okay. The fields that were given right from the get-go are these two. So you've got a full crop of wheat to pull down. And then a field to do as you please with. We'll head down the hill. Now obviously they're very simple maps. You would expect that. That's the kind of the idea with a homestead map after all. Oh, it does show two fields. For some reason I thought there was only one more field down here. But there you go, there is two. This one is sporting a crop of soybean. Lovely. The protein of the vegetable family. And then here we have farmers market, where I guess you can sell goods, or there's your silos, I would assume, for selling. And this is the other shop. You can see you got your normal shop spaces. And then of course you got your animal dealer with your goats and your sheep. And we got cows. Yes, you are. We got the chickens. We got some fine looking swine looking. Look at these ones. Happy pigs. And the horses. This is the first time I've got to see the FS25 horses and pigs, so just so you know. Hello. It's actually the first time I've been up close to the cow. Well, what? Look up here. I want to look at you. Hello. Moo. Uh-oh. Yes. You don't want... Thanks. Horses, they're just weird, man. Now there should be as well, I believe, a logging effort. Oh, okay, we've got farther to go yet. So I see the first set of auto-loading wagons has hit FS25. In this case, they'll only auto-load bales. Now, I downloaded them, but not for the auto load, but because it's actually a reasonable selection of flat deck trailers, you know. So yeah, if we follow the lonely road all the way around, we'll find it's an odd little patch of grass. Oh, that's an actual field? No, really? No, this isn't a field. This is just an overgrown area. Okay. But down here, we have a cornfield and our lumber mill. Now, if you wanted to buy these areas, 86,000 for the sawmill. That's not bad. And that I would think it includes that. Field. Oh, that's kind of awkward. So you basically need to buy both of these because they divide that. I don't think he thought about that very well. Alright, so there's still some bits of issues. Let's go over here. It looks like a bizarre area. Oh, okay. It looked weirder on paper. Yeah, just a foresty sort of zone. Oh, very foresty, I see. Alright. So yeah, here's our lumber setup. Well, there's even a dude standing here. He must get off a board standing here 24/7, dude, doing nothing, basically. What's this? Okay. And yeah, like I said, we've got this cornfield, although it does seem to stretch into the netherlands of next door. Needs lime and has large weeds. Imagine that. Yeah, it seems to me, even when I tried to place things around this lumber mill, you see, the ground is not actually flat. It curves off in all kinds of weird directions. So just about anything that I would have put down would have, you know, oh, it's not going to let us because we don't own this. Hang on. Okay, now let's try it. There we are. So, let's say something as simple as a shed. I don't want to pick something that's all poles, because then you won't know if it'll fit. Okay, 6,000. Well, this isn't bad, actually. So he's done a bit of work here. And there's a lot of spots that are actually quite level. It's a lot that are so out by a fair bit. But yeah, it dips in the corners. That's fine. Alright, so there's a fair bit of area on there that is now level. Of course, as soon as you get off of that big pad, it's a different story. Yes, definitely. You know, same thing. Well, we don't own that land, but we do own this. You can see it's kind of iffy. Try and place anything around the house, it's off by quite a bit. You know, and this is a small structure. Yeah, it's even worse here. So yeah, that was one of the issues that I found, was it was just going to be too hard on the landscaping to be putting these things down. Now, at the time, we also didn't have that wonderful mod that allows you to just pick stuff back up if you don't like it, right? It's going to cost, it would cost you half of what it, you know, like you pay 10,000 for it, you'd only get 5,000 back if you needed to pick it up and move it, which is not an uncommon thing to need to do, unfortunately. So yeah, it would take a little bit of landscaping, but again, I mean, that's, I guess, part of the homestead farm experience. So it definitely looks better than it did originally. I'll give it that. It just, yeah. It still is a little bit, although I think a lot of that has to do with just the openness. It does still look a little barren, but like I said, I think that's just more to do with the openness of it than anything else. Alright. Yeah. See, they're just $100, that's a big dip in the property, right? Let's say we wanted to put down, there they are. These are the sheds I usually use. That's almost $1,000 difference on that side. $700 here. Line it up with this. Yeah. Now $1,000, that's going to make a big lump somewhere. I'll just place one down just to see how bad it actually is. Yeah. See what I mean? Now that's livable. You wouldn't want to try and get up here in your tractor, but that's okay. I mean, you know, you're right between the house and the shed, probably not a great idea to start with. So this would work, right? That's not too bad. Again, here, that's going to be pretty difficult to back your equipment up. But you could probably, if you go in here, go here, and go to soften. Let's get a goodly view. You can see how much of a slope there is there. Let's just try and wear it a little bit. Okay, that's a little more manageable. I almost screwed this side up, but we managed to recover it. So there's just a little dip in the concrete, right? So that would certainly make that a little more manageable. You could do the same along here, but again, I don't see much of a purpose. Maybe right here a little bit in this corner. Just... yeah, that's not too bad. It's very gradual. Okay. So yeah, with a little bit of landscaping, you know, you can do it. You just got to be really careful, because I'm sure, as we've all experienced, the practicality of the landscaping is it sometimes causes more issues than it solves. So, but yeah, there you go. Like, you could, there's a shed for our gear. It's another thing that we would definitely need. Shift backspace apparently does nothing. Sheds. Silos, yeah, you definitely have to put a silo in. Dang, they ain't cheap, are they? Whew, a mill too. Perfect. It's exactly what we need here. It's not, but, you know. 150,000. Oof. Yeah. Okay, again, it's usable. I mean, there's quite a large drop from there. But once again, if we tried this, maybe go for a slightly larger area here. Just see if we can't flatten that out a little bit. Well, that's not bad, eh? Yeah, it's still a little bit funky here. It's hard to tell with the grass, but yeah, there's quite a bit of a lip here. It's not that bad. You could easily, I think, run that up so it wasn't. So, I mean, yeah, it's much better than it was. I was getting huge differences. Like, I can understand something this big, you're going to get a difference, right? It takes up a lot of real estate. But even something like this, I was getting like $1,000 or more difference on it. So it reaches a point where it's just too far into the terrain to do anything. Well, I want to pull the rope. Or I could hang myself. Good Lord. Not sure why that's there now. So yeah, that's workable. As for things like aminal pastures, though, where would be a spot? Let's say here-ish. Let's go to those. Alrighty, let's say we wanted... okay, yeah, freaking cow barns, man, there's such a rip now. You know, you have to get up into this level before you can actually make milk. Yeah, breeding. Yeah, $250,000 before you can put down a structure that'll do milk. That's just criminal. Alright, horses, yeah, I don't care. Pigs, okay. Let's say we wanted to put down this. Oh, that's the front, okay. And you can see the slope on that. Is it any better this way? 67.3. Not really. Wow. Yeah. Not great. Not great at all. Again, that would be doable. You know, you could definitely drive your tractor around here, get to all the things you needed to get to, and carry on. And we managed to get the big divot out of the road, so... Yeah, I mean, again, it's also more costly, of course, because every time you move that little circle of smooth knee, you know, it's costing you money. So, yeah, I think you could actually now get a a bit of a farm going. So you know, maybe get a couple of production things going on down here. They'd probably have to be the small ones, because this is obviously very, very, very sloped. Looks like there might be a bit leveler spot down here. Let's see here. We go back to this. Okay, what do we got? What are you? A tailor's shop, a sugar mill, a spinnery, flour crushers, sawmill, grapes, bakery, oil, carpentry, preserved food, grain mills, dairies. Now luckily we have such small factory modules now that they're pretty decent to place. So if we wanted to do that, and then say a dairy, let's see how these are. Yeah. See, the dairy didn't do so well. Yeah, this one either, actually. So, let's go back into the smooth as the baby's bottom thing. Okay. And there we are. Again, not perfect, but certainly usable. Cool. So this is actually, I think you could make a functioning farm here now. And it might make for a pretty interesting, interesting play. Let's go into these. Contracts, as you can see. I mean, there's not many fields. So, yeah, there's a lot of wood transport stuff. As one might expect. So there's not a superabundance of, you know, these sort of things. But then again, there's not many other farmer fields to deal with. So that kind of makes sense. And there's nowhere that will oh yeah, farmer's market. Grass, we can sell at the farmer's market. What about, okay, straw as well. What about, there's hay. Silage. Oh, again, farmer. Oh, no fluctuation. Straight 359. It's weird that it's kind of... Oh, I see. Fruit types and miscellaneous. Okay, now it makes sense. So there you go. Interesting. Very interesting. Definitely if you wanted a homestead-style farm, this wouldn't be a bad one to start with, you know? Not bad at all. So, there's one last little effort here. Alright. Just curious how the treeing is on here, seeing as he did make a forestry version. Okay. Okay. Oh, I was pressing shift, not control. No wonder it wasn't working. Okay, can't find that one. There we go. Well, that's not bad. I mean, yeah, it missed this one for some reason. There we go. That's done. Now, I'm just going to use my super strength. I'm just going to lift this up and see what it's got for underground branching. So, and up we go. Alright, so there's what it did miss. I was hoping it would go the other way, but no big deal. There you go. Ready for market. Oh, well. There we go. And we'll just get rid of the stump. There you are. One fully marketable tree. Almost effortless. Almost effortless. Of course, now we gotta haul it to the wood plant, but there you are. That's gonna be a little look at the New Frontier map. I'm kinda liking it. Kinda liking it. I mean, yeah, we do start with a little bit of fieldage, but... And then again, that's not to say that we have to. You know what I mean? Like, we could just simply sell off that farmland. And, you know, buy something maybe down there. What's that area? Let's have a look. Map. We're aiming here. Sure, eh? This looks to be the greenish piece. Let's visit. No, it's further down. Although again, I mean, you could certainly make a living in there. So it's going to be this section, perhaps. So here you go. Lots of forest. Mind you, you'd have a heck of a trip to get back to the, well, anythings. But yeah. So it certainly could be done. It certainly could be done. I'm like I said, I'm actually rather intrigued. Cost a few bucks to set up, but I mean, yeah. You know, luckily we do have the option of being able to start with $1 million, and there's also the, whatever they call it, control console, command console, blah blah blah, that allows you to add money specifically for this sort of thing. If you're setting up a, you know, completely unused area to do your thing, then well, here you go, right? So, but that's going to do it. Like I said, I noticed that there was a big update. I read up on it and thought, hey, this would be, yeah, see, there's some serious dippage going on back here. This would be an interesting thing to check out. And now we have. So I thank you for joining me. Hope you all have yourselves an excellent day. I was watching, I meant to mention this earlier, I was watching Old Man 102 this morning. It's starting to snow on his farm. I'm going, oh God, no. But yeah, there you go. Anyway, have yourselves a great day. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button. Ciao for now.